The Factories ACT, 1948. ACT No. 63 of 1948. Chapter 10. Penalties and Procedure. 102. Power of Court to make orders. 1. Where the occupier or manager of a factory is convicted of an offense punishable under this Act, the court may, in addition to awarding any punishment, by order in writing require him, within a period specified in the order, which the court may, if it thinks fit and on application in such behalf, from time to time extend, to take such measures as may be so specified for remedying the matters in respect of which the offense was committed. 2. Where an order is made under subsection 1, the occupier or manager of the factory, as the case may be, shall not be liable under this Act in respect of the continuation of the offense during the period, or extended period, if any, allowed by the court, but if, on the expiry of such period or extended period, as the case may be, the order or the court has not been fully complied with, the occupier or manager, as the case may be, shall be deemed to have committed a further offense, and may be sentenced therefore by the court to undergo imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months or to pay a fine which may extend to 100 rupees for every day after such expiry on which the order has not been complied with, or both to undergo such imprisonment and to pay such fine, as aforesaid. 103. Presumption as to employment. If a person is found in a factory at any time, except during intervals for meals or rest, when work is going on or the machinery is in motion, he shall, until the contrary is proved, be deemed for the purposes of this Act and the rules made thereunder to have been at that time employed in the factory. 104. Onus as to age. 1. When any act or omission would, if a person were under a certain age, be an offense punishable under this Act, and such person is in the opinion of the court prima facie under such age, the burden shall be on the accused to prove that such person is no under such age. 2. A declaration in writing by a certifying surgeon relating to a worker that he has personally examined him and believes him to be under the age stated as such declaration shall, for the purposes of this Act and the rules made thereunder, be admissible as evidence of the age of that worker. 104a. Onus of proving limits of what is practicable, etc., in any proceeding for an offense for the contravention of any provision of this Act or rules made thereunder consisting of a failure to comply with a duty or requirement to do something, it shall be for the person who is alleged to have failed to comply with such duty or requirement, to prove that it was not reasonably practicable or, as the case may be, all practicable measures were taken to satisfy the duty or requirement. 105. Cognizance of offences. 1. No court shall take cognizance of any offence under this Act except on complaint by, or with the previous sanction in writing of, an inspector. 2. No court below that of a presidency magistrate or of a magistrate of the first class shall try any offence punishable under this Act. 106. Limitation of prosecutions. No court shall take cognizance of any offence punishable under this Act unless complaint thereof is made within 3 months of the date on which the alleged commission of the offence came to the knowledge of an inspector, provided that where the offence consists of disobeying a written order made by an inspector, complaint thereof may be made within 6 months of the date on which the offence is alleged to have been committed. Explanation. For the purposes of this section. A. In the case of a continuing offence, the period of limitation shall be computed with reference to every point of time during which the offence continues. B. Where for the performance of any act time is granted or extended on an application made by the occupier or manager of a factory, the period of limitation shall be computed from the date on which the time so granted or extended expired. 106a. Jurisdiction of a court for entertaining proceedings, etc., for offence. For the purposes of conferring jurisdiction on any court in relation to an offence under this Act, or the rules made thereunder in connection with the operation of any plant, the place where the plant is for the time being situate shall be deemed to be the place where such offence has been committed.